Hello, Diana here. I have an update on using metal as a means of saving your delicate work and having it not go through your honeycomb. Now, I had a response from Johnny who says that he believes that there is a lot of flashback burn when using this method. Well, he got my curiosity up because I didn't notice any the first 2 times I've used it. And so I put it back down and I'm speeding up this booby so that you can see it. It's cutting it and it's on the new metal, and we'll see if there's any flashback. Well, let's find out. I use tape on this. I love it because you can actually have a second design that you can use on something else. And now looking at it, I don't see there. Yes, there's tiny bits of flashback, but not any more than I get when I use the honeycomb. Okay, now I'm going to cut one out of Baltic birch. We'll see if there's any problems there. Okay, again, there is a little blowback. I don't see it as being any more than what it is when I don't use it. I mean, when I just use the honeycomb. But we're going to find out. I'm going to cut it again just using the honeycomb. And you can look at it and decide for yourself. Personally, I think that I will probably use it just simply because it saves me a lot of time. I can reuse the designs as I pull them off by taping them. I personally will use this. Now I'm going to cut one out of Baltic birch without using the steel mesh and cutting it right out on the honeycomb, and we'll see if there's any burning or any real problem. Well, when I view it, I would say it probably is about the same amount, maybe just a little more on the honeycomb than on the other. But in just a second, you can look at the pictures and you can decide. I've taken a picture of all of them side by side, and you can decide which one you think is the best. I don't think there's a big enough reason to not use it because of the flashback. I think they're about the same burn factors. As you can see, the one on the right, cut without the steel mesh, actually has the most blowback burn factors. So I don't even actually see that much difference. I am showing you this for a purpose. I have used this on 4 designs now, and it is cutting through the mesh. So the statement that I made in the earlier movie that it would not cut through the mesh is a false statement. It will eventually cut through this steel mesh. Personally, I don't care. I'll just put a new piece of mesh down. I like what it does. I like the fact that it's saving me time and that I can get my pieces and not have to worry about things. So I will be using it. I'm going to be looking at 2 different things. The first thing is how to cut my wood using a faster speed and a slower power so that possibly it won't affect the mesh. And number 2, there may be a thicker one that I can get that would work just as good and not cause the burn through. I hope that this has helped you in some way, and I hope you have a great day. Diana.